A very handsome young fellow. Please go crazy and welcome to the stage, Kim Lee!
G'day, Archer. That was Little Kim, I'm Big Kim. My name's Kim Lee, and people always say, Kim, you must be Korean. And I'm like, Korean? No way. Koreans, they're so wealthy and entitled, it's as though they were born with a silver chopstick in their mouth. My family, they were so poor, we could only afford chopped twigs. People also say, you look like Bruce Lee, and he was famous for saying, be like water. So I'm thinking to myself, are they saying I look bloated? My parents are lovely people. They're Vietnamese boat people. They love Carnival cruises, P&O cruises, Princess. They hop on the Kangaroo Island ferry just to keep in practice. My parents are retired now, so technically they didn't steal Australian jobs, they just borrowed them. My father, he's actually a hilarious guy, really funny. You've all heard of Ha Long Bay. Well, he's from the next island over, Ha Long Bay. My granddad, on the other hand, he's not funny at all. Like many men of his generation, he had a very harsh life, and of course now he's dead. Okay. That didn't land. I went to a very prestigious high school, one of those high schools where everyone gets an ATAR ranking of 99.9. Now, many of you might not realise, but ATAR stands for Asian to Australian ratio. Where there's 99 Asians to 1 Australian. I was a very dutiful son, I studied hard, and graduated from medicine. So, my parents are obviously very proud of me, but they were very disappointed when they found out I was following my dream as a comedian. I guess they couldn't say anything, not because they can't speak English, but I already fulfilled their dream. My brother, he's a really cool guy, really lucky, married an Aussie. Yeah, really lovely girl. Now, in Vietnamese culture, if you marry a white person, it's like marrying up a race. Marry a Vietnamese? Yeah, great. Marry a Japanese? That's okay. But Shazza from Elizabeth Downs? Not so good. Now, if you're Asian and you want to marry a bogan, just make sure you sign a pre-nip. Look, it's okay for me to make nip jokes, and it's perfectly okay for you to laugh at my nip jokes. Maybe a little bit too much. But I've come to realise there's 1/3 of the crowd who love the punchline. A second third, they feel uncomfortable to laugh out loud. And the final third are confused millennials where the word nip doesn't even exist in their vocabulary. Yeah, Kwa? Yeah. So, just to explain to you, Kwa, nip is a Japanese word for Japan, Nippon. And it was popularised in 1941 as a racial slur against Japanese people after they did a surprise military attack on Pearl Harbor. Not very funny, but a fun fact for you on a Friday. Now, I'm just as happy as the next person that Australia's becoming more progressive, but a part of me feels like maybe we're becoming a little bit too PC, too politically correct, yeah? Would you agree? Yeah. We should hold on to some of these old school terms for special occasions. So just like in high school, where you had casual dress Fridays, I suggest we should introduce into the workplace a special day called Casual Racism Fridays. It's Friday today, so let's try it out, yeah? So instead of rocking up in a pair of khaki jeans, you might go, hey, Mei Ling, your English is really good. Or, oi, Betty, what you got there? Potatoes? Or, Ramesh, when you got a chance, do you think you could help me out with my computer? In Vietnamese culture, there's no such thing as tall poppy syndrome because everyone's the same height. But we do have something called small puppy syndrome where we go, oh, puppy's so cute. But as soon as it gets too big, we chop it up with some bok choy. Okay, look. Okay, look. Not all Asians eat meat, okay? Excuse me, ma'am. Not all Asians eat meat, okay? Bruce Lee, he had a brother who was vegan. His name was Broccoli. Look, I honestly believe Australia really is the lucky country, and Australia's been very generous to my family. So I've decided to give back to the community by volunteering as a surf lifesaver. Thank you very much. The same look they gave me. The same look they gave me when I signed up. They said, you do realise you have to be able to swim, right? And I was like, yeah. And they said to me, well, I said to them, well, you know what they call Vietnamese lifesavers, right? Doctors. Thank you. And they said, okay, Kim, you can join that group over there. And I said, yeah, but that's the kids group. And they said, exactly, the nippers. My name's Kim Lee, you've been a wonderful crowd. Give it up to my classmates.
Well done, Kim. Kim Lee, ladies and gentlemen.